Shalom, everyone, from the Integral House of Israel. I'm going to be going over the fifth Aliyah from Parashah Tazria. I'll be reading today from the book of Leviticus, chapter 13, verse 29 through 39. And I'll also be reading from the book of Luke, chapter 2, verse 22 through 24. If anyone, either a man or woman, has a sore on the head or chin, the priest must examine it. If he finds it as more than skin deep, and has fine yellow hair on it, the priest must pronounce the person ceremonially unclean. It is a scabby sore of the head or chin. If the priest examines the scabby sore and finds that it is only skin deep, but there is no black hair on it, he must quarantine the person for 7 days. On the seventh day, the priest must examine the sore again. If he finds that the scabby sore has not spread and there is no yellow hair on it, and it appears to be only skin deep, the person must shave off all hair except the hair on the affected area. Then the priest must quarantine the person for another 7 days. On the seventh day, he will examine the sore again. If it has not spread and appears to be no more than skin deep, the priest will pronounce the person ceremonially clean. The person's clothing must be washed, and the person will be ceremonially clean. But if the scabby sore begins to spread after the person is pronounced clean, the priest must do another examination. If he finds that the sore has spread, the priest does not need to look for yellow hair. The infected person is ceremonially unclean. But if the color of the scabby sore does not change and black hair has grown on it, it has healed. The priest will then pronounce the person ceremonially clean. If anyone, either a man or woman, has shiny white patches on the skin, the priest must examine the affected area. If he finds that the shiny patches are only pale white, that is a harmless skin rash, and the person is ceremonially clean. Next, I'll be reading from the book of Luke, chapter 2, verse 22 through 24. Then it was time for their purification offering, as required by the law of Moses after birth of a child. So his parents took him to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord. The law of the Lord says, if a woman's first child is a boy, he must be dedicated to the Lord. So they offered the sacrifice required in the law of the Lord, either a pair of turtle doves or 2 young pigeons.